just want to do a quick review today on something that I picked up from the UK Ecig store. It's called the Aurora BFT from Vision. I think they're about £20 normally, but I got this for £12.99. It's been knocked down from £19.99. So obviously this is the box. It is quite nice looking. I think I just seen somebody. It was a video on one, and I thought it was quite interesting, so I thought I'd pick one up. Inside, you've actually got the device with a cartomizer. It says a cartomizer on the website, but really it's not what I thought a cartomizer. You know what you think a cartomizer is. It's not. You've also got an empty shell. If I can get it out, completely empty, which you can put. You've got these two little heads. They look a bit like a mix between a Vivinova head and a one that you'd have in an EVOD. But you put that obviously onto it, and then this goes over the top to cover it up. You've got two of those. It doesn't say what ohmage or anything they are, so I'm not quite sure on that. And then you've also got the kit itself, which has a drip shield. Get it off. You've got a drip shield that you can obviously put over the other one as well to make it look a little nicer. This is the cartomizer, or what they call a cartomizer. Your drip tip. Now you're probably not going to be able to see it, but in the light, if you look down it, you can actually see the coil at the bottom. Whereas obviously a cartomizer, as you'd think of a cartomizer, is polyfill and everything inside it. Not sure whether you could use a proper cartomizer, a bottom fed one or not. So I have to look into it. I know you can use like 510 atomizers and stuff like that. This is what it is basically for. It's so that you can use like a dripping style atomizer without having to keep dripping every 5 minutes. So I'll take the rest of it apart to show you as well. So inside you've got a little tube or little tub that you put your juice into. It unscrews, and then you fill that up with whatever juice you want to fill. I think it holds about 5 ml. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to put it in the description. It's not obviously not a great deal that it holds, but still better than dripping. Then that screws into this bit. Screws back in. And then you just place that back into the this is where you obviously squeeze it. And then obviously at the bottom you've got your, it's a Ego 510 threading, so depending on what you're going to be using it on, obviously it'll fit any Ego battery or any mod that's got the Ego connection. I use mine on my lava tube. Obviously I've had to use an adapter because my lava tube's only 510. So it pops it back in there, screw it back together. Then all you have to do is put your cartomizer or atomizer, screw that back on. And then you put your drip shield over the top to make it look a little nicer. And there it is, ready to go. So stick it on. They do actually sell these as well in different colours. I think green, black, green, black, grey, and obviously this is purple. I don't know if you can get other colours, probably from other websites, I'm not sure. So, all you do is tip it upside down, squeeze, let go. Now, when you let go of it, it's meant to, if there's any excess juice gone up inside the cartomizer or atomizer, whatever you're using, when you let go, it's supposed to suck it back down. Sometimes you can actually hear like a sort of a suck. The one that's in this is a 2.6 ohm coil. I have noticed it fluctuates a little bit, like sometimes it'll say 2.6, sometimes 2.7. Not quite sure why it does that. It's obviously something to do with the coil inside, and I do have to have it at quite a low voltage or else it will taste burnt. Not sure why. I'm still getting really good vapour production out of it, so not quite sure what's going on there. I mean, you should be able to have it higher than what I am for the coil that's inside it. as you can see, the vapour production is actually really good, even though I have got it on a really low voltage, so I'm not quite sure, like I said, what's going on with the coil inside this cartomizer. So that's the cartomizer. That will actually come, when it's actually in the box, this is the one that will come attached with it. Now I'm going to take it off. I haven't used any of the other coils yet, but I'm going to put one on just so that I can show you how they vape. So if we take that off, the only other thing that bugs me a little is obviously with it, the style of it, when you're taking this off, you do get juice on your fingers. I mean, not a big deal, it happens with quite a lot of other things, so take one of these, and you've got your little thing in there, you just screw it in. Like so. And then you take your other one, which has just got basically, it's just literally a cover. Put that over the top and screw it in. So it doesn't matter which style you use, they both look exactly the same. And then obviously put your drip shield back over. So it makes it look nicer. And then again, you want to tip it, squeeze, let go. Let's see what ohmage this says this is. 2.6 ohms, so basically the same. Again, vapour is really good. I think that might even be a little bit better than what it was on the cartomizer. I did get a little bit of liquid coming up then, but I'm guessing that is most probably because there's only the coil. So when you squeeze it, you only want to squeeze it slightly. Don't squeeze it too hard, or else you're going to get a load of juice coming down the down your whatever you want, the shaft of it. And then it's going to go into your mouth or all over your hands like it just did. But again, the vapour production is brilliant. Tastes really good. I'd say the taste was a tad stronger with this one. Not sure why. Obviously they are different. This is like just a little coil in there, and there is a coil in this one though. You can actually see it. So I'm not sure why they called it a cartomizer. Also, obviously this is just a 510 drip tip, so you can take that off and use it with a normal 510 drip tip like that one. With it being quite a long device, a big drip tips look a bit silly. I can just about get away with that one, but I did put one of my school drip tips on it and it did look rather silly. So that's about it really. Again, you can use it with different types of atomizers, like the little ones that you drip onto, they will work. It does say that bottom fed cartomizers will work, but I'm not sure, as in this to me is not a cartomizer, so I'm not sure about that. I might have to try it out myself and see. And that's it. I didn't actually see on the page, like I said, where you can buy these coils from. But I am going to have a look, because I'm guessing as Vision made it, they probably will do the coils as well. I mean, as you can see from the coils, you can tell they've got like the round bit that's off a Vision Vivinova mixed with like an EVOD type thing. So I'm guessing you probably could get, you might even be able to use different coils in it, I'm not sure. I will have to give it a go, because it is just screw threaded, just like, you know, a Vision Vivinova coil or similar. So I don't know, you might be able to use different coils. I'll have to try it and let you know in the comments. Okay, thank you for watching.